It's Christmas week. We're heading into fantasy football championships. We'll find out on this pod if this group was naughty or nice. I don't think there's a whole lot of nice, but we'll see. We'll see what's happening here. Lights Out is back. Chelsea, we missed you. We're glad you're back representing your Chargers.
Thanks for having me.
And the champ with that really awesome snow globe wrapping paper hat. It's I think those are going to sell like hotcakes. We'll start putting a link to the store soon.
The new
champ.
Playmakers hat, right?
Right.
It's more of a modern vintage fetch.
A little avant-garde.
Pirate-esque, maybe?
Pirate adjacent.
Adjacent, because it's too bright for a pirate, traditional pirate.
Like pirate and then open, open floor, just really covering all angles.
Open concept.
Exactly.
Depending where you look, it means it's like a mullet. Business in the front, party in the backside. You know what happens.
Exactly. You know how we do.
All right. Are you guys ready to see how you did? I mean, Aaron, doesn't matter how you did, but Chelsea, you ready to see how you did?
Wow. Well, just taking sides already. Now I know where the collusion comes from, but we'll give it that a little bit later in the pod.
I'll say it didn't matter how I did either, if that makes you feel any better, champ.
It doesn't. Not
all right, lights out. Let's just do yours first. So close. 6 points. What happened?
Ooh.
I told Chris I should have worn him a paper bag over my head. A sad face because it's I was so close to playing Brenton Strange over Drake London. I went back and forth all weekend, and my husband, I love him more than anything. He's like, you have to play Drake London. You have to play him. And I'm hearing Roski in my ear. Are you going to start him? If he's starting, you're going to play him. Rough.
Hindsight.
Reach out to me. I would have told you. Don't trust Drake London. He's on my do not draft list. I know he's been performing throughout the year for you, but
he's been great.
No chance. I had him last year. He was terrible. Terrible last year. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay.
Well, he got me here. Couldn't finish it, but that's on me. I don't know.
Well, I mean, and Henderson getting hurt with that concussion. I mean, he had been going off, only getting 2 points. That could have got you right there too.
Yeah, and Nigel's team just touchdown.
Yeah,
touchdown. Like his team just going over projection every time. I think the only one that he didn't was Parkinson. So that gave me false hope going into the weekend. Yeah.
What about amazing running back play? What team was that guy on?
But look what Nigel has on the bench and Genty and Pickens.
That I was like, I can't believe he benched Pickens.
Would you start Colby over? I mean, granted, we're looking at after the fact, but would you start Parkinson over either one of those guys?
Pickens, no way. Pickens is for sure.
No, I thought Pickens was a must start. I mean, I haven't really been totally paying attention to the Cowboys, but I mean, with CD,
we'll take a look at
Prescott. Dak throws the ball.
Pickens has been hurting feelings lately. He had 2 games under 10 right before that. But other than that, he was going off 29, 29, 16, 26 this week.
I guess I can sleep at night knowing Nigel's entire team would have whooped me anyway, so it doesn't.
Chelsea, I do want to show you something that maybe is it's not going to make you feel better, but I think it's absolutely misery loves company. So we're just going to jump over to my other league, one of my other leagues.
Okay.
I think I was the top point scorer for the year, but I was in 4th place. But the person I matched up with, we were neck and neck the entire time. So I'm Bark at the Moon. Josh Allen, 6 points.
This is standard, right? Also?
Yeah, this is a standard. But I just want to show you what's on my bench, because if you look at Javonte Williams, 3 points, and you look at Judkins, 4 points, he gets hurt. And then I played Drake London as well, 2 points. I have RJ Harvey on the bench. I would have won if I'd have played him. I have George Pickens on the bench. I would have won if I'd have played him. And I also have Hampton on the bench. I would have won if I'd have played him.
Wow. Any of them, pretty much?
Yeah. Yeah. Just give myself a wedgie. I mean, that
does make me feel a little bit better.
I blew it.
I do feel better, but yeah, that's rough.
Y'all can join me on the do not draft Drake London squad. All three of us.
I only have Drake London because somebody dropped him. It's the same thing with Hampton because that team is stacked. Hampton got dropped because he got hurt, and London got dropped because he's hurt. So I picked both those guys up, and I think
No.
this is going to be excuses, and it's not. The team is too deep. I overthought it because when I saw Pickens going off, I'm like, cool, I got him. And when I looked at my team, like, why did I not have Pickens in the lineup? Even with Drake London, it was his first game back, so there's a question mark right there. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah. My husband also lost. He was gonna try to go to the chance. So we're just the house of
It's loser week.
not winners.
Cole and everyone's talking.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, credit to Nigel, Birds of Vengeance. I think none of us picked
Yeah.
him. We all picked you, Chelsea. We cursed you. Sorry.
Oh, is that what happened? That's right. That's right. And Nigel, to be fair, he had a really strong team at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Like he dropped a little bit towards the end there, but it's
that faith going all in on his
any
birds.
given Sunday. I know. What the heck? Like
Unprecedented.
I'm
If he
like
wins it
dogging on
all,
it. I'm like, you got too many Eagles players. If the team does bad, they all do bad. But of course, I mean against the Raiders, right? Is who they played.
Yep.
I'm like, yay.
next draft, I'm just
all
gonna
right,
draft all the
next.
Eagles players before him, see how he feels about it.
Oh no, who did the Eagles play? They played Washington. The Eagles, the Raiders the week
that's
before.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
But you look, if he plugs in Genty for Michael Carter and he plugs in Pickens for Colby Parkinson, this is a really, Goddard and Devontae Smith. Like you said, he'll go as the Eagles go. But yeah, I mean he's going to be a formidable opponent. But let's find out who he's going to play. Rodrigo Rodriguez versus Team Watt.
And so this is 1 and 2. Both got taken out.
Yep, 1 and 2 get taken out.
And David's been like at the top pretty much all season, right?
Look at Josh Allen did for him. Nothing.
Oh, I was like,
I want to look at Josh Allen though, because in the other league, my ESPN league that I have him, Josh has had 3 or 4 games like this. So he's got a 7-point game there. He's got an 8-point game against Houston. Okay, maybe it was just in my mind. 11-point game against the Jets. And then he has these monster games. And so you just don't expect way more monster games than these single-digit ones.
Yeah,
every
especially
single
against
single-digit ones is still better than my Lamar games. So.
Yeah, Aaron's trying to find the double-digit game that he scored.
He got to 8 points? Hell yeah.
That's a great day.
Exactly.
But James Cook, monster, opposite Achane. McCaffrey, goodness gracious. He finally had a great, I'll say, rushing day. I think he was 5.6 in a carry yesterday, which is by far. He's been in like the 3.5 range.
Mm-hmm.
Jason
Yeah,
Brown,
they got their run game going last night for sure. Sutton.
Kincaid, Goose Egg. Oh, he's got Jalen Warren on the bench. Oh,
Ooh. He was on the bench on a few people's. In my other league, Jalen Warren was on the bench too.
Was he coming in with a questionable tag that maybe?
Who are they playing? Who did the Steelers play?
They're playing Detroit.
I mean, it's not even that great of a rushing defense. I mean, yeah, maybe.
And then Rodrigo had Brock Purdy, who had 5 touchdowns, 30 points on the bench. So I imagine Brock's going to go into his starting lineup, take out Baker Mayfield, and put Brock in there for the championship.
I think that's Brock Purdy's like first over 30-point game.
Say it again, Chelsea.
Brock Purdy hasn't put up more than 30 ever, or at least this season. I know for sure.
He's probably only played 5 games, but let's look at what. So he played the first game against the Seattle Seahawks, 17, and then Jacksonville 17 again. And then, so the last 2 weeks are his best by far. So 30 against Indy and then Tennessee, 26.2. The other games are just in the teens. And they play the Bears. That's a big divisional NFC conference playoff seeding game right there.
I mean, that's the biggest question, right? Like, does the game matter? Other teams are going to be playing games that probably don't matter, and that's what you really have to be on the lookout for. So,
trying to get home field.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like the Chiefs after Mahomes went down. Like, if you had the other players, they're just kind of
Minshew also
worthless.
went down, so I didn't know who they started.
Uncle Rico, I'd say it's not so. All right, who do you got for the championships? We got Birds of Vengeance against Rodrigo Rodriguez. Where are you casting your vote?
Let's pause right there. We're glossing over the fact a different champion was crowned,
Oh, do
and
you want
a
to go through
different
that one
side
first?
of the
Hey, we'll look
bracket.
at it.
I mean, it's only fair that we'll spend a whole A block on the champion of the upper bracket. Give some shout out to whoever won that lower bracket.
Champ, will you do an intro for the toilet bowl, please? Just take us there.
Just an intro or the controversial
Oh,
aspect
both.
of it all?
Let's do both.
All right. Well, the intro will be speaking to you as the former champion of the upper bracket. I have done something unprecedented. No one thought was possible. I'm going back-to-back champ. I've conquered the upper half and thoroughly dominated the lower half, letting every opponent
Bottom
think they
half.
have a chance to
Bottom.
lose here and there. Yeah, exactly. I was a power top and now I'm a bottom. And I in this season's toilet bowl champion. Now the controversy that we'll go over in this is that the commissioner said that we did not have a toilet bowl, yet in Sleeper there was a full bracket set up for it. So I'll leave that to the audience. If there is no toilet bowl, should that have even been an option of us playing or even seeing the playoff bracket in general? I'm going to go with, if there's a bracket and we can see it, I can set lineups and I can pick waivers. It's a real deal. So there is
Wait,
no.
you think you won the best of the losers bracket?
Oh, I am the best loser.
I think it's Unk.
No, I'm king loser.
But it's not even over though, is it? Isn't there another game?
So, Aaron, did you won this week and last week?
And yeah, I won by losing.
So you're
So
saying
I came up with back-to-back losses, 2 in a row, which is hard to do to secure the toilet bowl championship.
so you're
Oh,
saying that
like
the
golf.
lowest is the toilet bowl champion,
Yeah.
not the winner of the lowest.
No, whoever got
That's the controversy.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah,
the real
so,
controversy.
exactly.
So, because it's toilet bowl, he's right. In Sleeper, not on the website, on the app. Roski beat Champagne Puppy in week 15.
That was hard fought.
So-
I almost won that. That would have been terrible for what I was
Champagne
trying to do.
Puppy advanced to the
Keep it going.
last place. And then
Nope, I had one more hard fought victory.
so yeah,
and a
you since you lost, you advance. And then Santa's Little Helper lost against Unk. So Santa's Little Helper advanced. And then Champagne Puppy, the champ, lost to Santa's Little Helper. So yes, you are the biggest loser.
Yes, I am. Thank you for pointing that out.
You are welcome.
So the
Well-
commissioner says it's not true. It's a Mickey Mouse championship, and I protest that.
That's interesting because yes, biggest loser, but what are do we know the rules of the Sleeper League toilet bowl?
It sounds like
I think we're gonna have to-
lose, and you win.
And that's
Exactly. This is why this is
so
the
a
greatest
loss
league ever.
plus a loss plus a loss equals win.
yeah.
Exactly. You plus me
So
equals
then
us.
so where's the incentive to win any matchups? Wouldn't you just drop your entire team? Why wouldn't you just not play anybody and just zero out for the rest
And
of
then
the
that's the controversy, because I said that to the commissioner. He said that's collusion. I'm like, so I am playing for something because I'm trying to avoid collusion.
Well, I want to see what you did. Did you put a legitimate lineup in there?
Absolutely. That's what makes it so
Let's-
difficult. Think
let's
about
take a
how
look.
easy it is for you all to set your lineups to try and win. I set my best possible lineup to try and lose.
That's what it's so difficult.
Lamar Jackson gets hurt 5 points, but let's just look at Lamar draft bust.
See, Aaron knows better. He started Lamar knowing Lamar wasn't going to do well. That's
Oh.
I mean,
That is excellent management of my team.
I mean-
that is collusion built into the lineup.
He had
I
14
think you've been
last
trying
week.
to do this all
Yeah.
season long. This was
I
the
had
end
one
game.
clear goal. I was either going to be
This
top
was the
half
end
champion
game.
or bottom half champion.
I'm going to pretend to be
I
upset
am
about Lamar
inevitable.
all season, be really upset about Derrick Henry when really, okay.
And I'll play it into my web.
All right, Aaron.
It's true. He's
I
got
see
his
you.
dogs in there playing.
That's-
So like
that's
he
what I'm
didn't,
saying.
He didn't put in a weak lineup.
And
Oh, but it's not playing Stafford. I mean, we've talked about this a lot. That's where you still would have lost, I think. But
Exactly. So that's a moot point. It doesn't matter.
Not playing
Yeah, the
Stafford.
Ramondre is questionable because,
Yeah,
but who would have thought Henderson was going down? So
your boy Hunter Henry's
oh,
still in your
Hunter
You
squad.
Henry,
hoped,
hey,
right? Yeah. See, I don't know about that because then, like I said, where's the incentive where everyone could just zero out there? And if it's collusion, what does it matter? What's the penalty for colluding in the toilet
well,
bowl?
yeah, but then you're still competing to win last place. So if everyone dropped everyone, it's still straight up battle at that point too.
This is really philosophical.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're entering some dangerous
Uncharted
territory
territory.
here.
I know.
Should I just say congratulations?
You could take your hat off to me.
I'll just
Tip of the
do
cap.
like a. Here,
There
want me
you
to
go.
change the lights for you? I can change the lights for you. Is that too much for you guys? We'll slow it down. We'll slow it down for you.
Little golf clap.
If we do the reverse of what Aaron just said, Unk, who none of us picked, won out in the toilet bowl, but because of the toilet bowl rules, I guess, he didn't win.
But what did he place overall?
Oh, what? So
Sixth?
seventh,
Seventh? Who remembers seventh place? We remember first and 10th.
and last, first and 10th.
No, we don't go
Well,
last. So we
no,
say 10th.
Aaron, I never would have remembered 10th unless you hadn't been, you hyped this up so much. Now it's embedded in my brain. I'm never going to forget this.
There you go.
Well, and he
I
doubled
don't
down
remember
on
about last.
10th.
I don't
Now, I
remember
just
about last.
didn't regular season 10th. I playoff 10th as well. Double down. That's commitment.
No buy. I had to persevere through all of it.
Commitment to suck. Good job.
Excellence has many different forms.
Well, I think we've
Get that
done
on
this
the
before,
resume.
so you're getting it.
When I
Thank
try to
you.
lose, I still lose. That's great. I mean, okay. Okay.
He'll be selling those shirts on his at his store. All right, back to the championship. Who you going with? You going with Rodrigo or are you going Birds of Vengeance? I mean, just by the name, Birds of Vengeance is a little intimidating.
Who are the Eagles playing next
All
week?
right, let's go back and look. That's an important piece to look at here. All right, so let's go. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Week 17. Will it show for Birds of Vengeance? See, it doesn't show on here.
So
Why
you can
doesn't-
look up Hertz game log, maybe?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good idea. Eagles are playing Buffalo.
Ooh.
I mean, Buffalo's defense does not look good. I mean, it's one of their weaknesses.
Agreed.
The emergence of Saquon right before the playoffs? That'd be huge for the vibes.
He doesn't have Saquon, though. He's got Hurts,
Yeah, that would actually
Devontae
hurt
Smith,
him.
and Dallas Goedert.
Oh, that's
Saquon
right.
going off would actually probably hurt Nigel.
I just assumed our Philadelphia fan had all of them.
And
Shame
with
on you, Nigel.
Rodrigo, he's not a 49er fan. He's a Charger fan, but he has Christian McCaffrey, Juwan Jennings, and Brock Purdy, the trio that sunk me last
And the
week.
Niners are playing the Bears.
The Bears.
Interesting. So
This is very
three
poetic. Mhm.
players on each. It is. That's evenly matched. I mean, I don't know if their projections are close, but
We know
Gerardo
Roski's going Birds
snuck
of Vengeance.
in. Man, Gerardo just snuck right in, didn't he?
He did.
Luck is 80% of the game, so I mean, I have to go for Nigel because he beat me. I cannot
Okay.
lose to the second place player. So
So we got 2 for
I have
Nigel
to go
because
Nigel.
Roski, same thing. His votes with Nigel, Birds of Vengeance. We wanted to give a shout out to Nigel.
I guess I would throw my wrapping paper
Sure.
hat in with our AI overlords. ChatGPT Premium, ride us to the finish line. I'm going Rodrigo all day.
I got to go
That
Rodrigo too. He's got
that name
49ers.
change.
You had
Yeah.
to. You had to. Come on, you
Have
had
to.
to.
And but he's my nemesis. He's beat me twice. Could have beat me all 3. Probably should have beat me all 3. I got to go Rodrigo as well.
How's the rest of the lineup
Okay.
though? We know the big dogs, but like the
He's
ancillary
got
parts are
Achan, or I'll share that with you too.
what's Achan playing for at this point?
Pride. Unlike you, Aaron, they are trying to win games.
I tried to win 10th place, and I succeeded.
So he's got A-Chan, A.J. Brown, so you got Eagle versus Eagle right there. Cortland Sutton, Keenan Allen.
That's always fun when the quarterback for one team is passing to a receiver on the opposing team. That makes
Yep.
for fun matchups. I mean, Achan, didn't he do really well last week?
Yeah, 18 points. Pretty consistent. He's at 18, 18, 17, 19.
Well, they have
he
no
plays
one
Tampa
throwing.
Bay. Yeah.
And Tua's benched, right?
Yep. $50 million.
What a great life.
Does it change anything? I'm going Rodrigo. Champ, you're going Rodrigo. And then we got Roski and Chelsea.
Tough. I actually think I might go Rodrigo. No.
Well,
now I'm going to stick with Nigel. Just to make things interesting, I'm going to stick with Nigel.
That's good because we can only be part of a curse if one of them loses instead of us going heavy-handed.
Split the difference.
Split the difference, yeah.
No one's responsible.
Aaron, do you want to give us a Shedeur Sanders update?
Yeah, he it's unfortunate
he hurt his pinky, I heard.
Hey, he's playing a collision sport.
See, I would like to snippet what he was saying about Justin Herbert right here in the edit about his broken hand. I would love to see this. Go.
That's
Aaron,
a good point.
You're up.
Well, there's nothing to say. That's the constant history is Justin Herbert doesn't have enough help, or he's got an upset tummy, or a little boo-boo on his wrist. But playing in Ohio, in the weather, the conditions, having to deal with that offensive line.
They were playing in Chicago this week.
Having to deal with that weather in Chicago.
True.
That's probably arguably even worse. So he wasn't even ready or prepared for it. And then to go down with such a tragic injury, I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, he was on not the rise, he was on the tailspin, but what goes down must come up. What sinks can float. Have you ever heard of the phoenix that rose from the ashes?
Thought you were going to go Pennywise there for a second. They all float down there, huh? Aaron, can I just tell you, can I give you Shedeur's stat line for this? I didn't realize it was this 18 to 35, so just a little bit above 50%. 177 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, sacked 5 times.
That's offensive line. What is the young man supposed to do? Look at what happened to Mahomes. No offensive line, the greatest quarterback arguably of all time gets hurt.
What is a man supposed to do without an offensive line?
Where are you
Definitely
going?
not run or throw the ball successfully or get out of the pocket.
I would like to look into that completion percentage too, because technically if you throw a pick, someone caught it.
Oh my God.
That sounds a little better.
I know. So 21 of 35 sounds huge now.
So
and I honestly don't know if there was a pick 6 on there too, because that's points.
I'll check. I'm going to check for you because I'm going to love it if he threw a touchdown to the other team. That's the best. Let's just see what we got here.
I think I did see the Sleeper app did give me an alert when like Geno Smith scores a touchdown and it was a pick 6. I was like, that's messed up.
Points are points.
No pick 6s.
We get them. Dang, that's unfortunate then.
Sorry. Well,
I heard they are not going to be starting Deshaun Watson this season,
which I can support.
That would be the worst trade in sports history.
Has to be.
So he's got to. Is he going to play? Is Shedeur going to play for the rest of the season?
I think so. What's his injury? I missed that. His pinky? Is that real? Oh, okay.
Oh,
because he played the whole game.
Wince when you say pinky. He injured his hand.
Well, he winced when he hurt his pinky.
There is a hangnail. Those can hurt really bad.
Hey,
they
you heard turf
for sure.
Turf pinky.
All right, enough about Shedeur. Let's do some flex of the weeks. Who are the studs that you want to give a shout out to?
I can go, not on my team, but I mean, Philip Rivers.
He played really good.
He played, you know what it was? It was the nostalgia of his play. It just, and obviously I've seen him play for what, 17, 16 seasons as a Charger, but I didn't realize how much the game had changed and how we don't see it that often with quarterbacks, the line of scrimmage, and his ability to read a defense has always been really good, right? But I think what I liked about it was that you don't need the arm because he had that long bomb was like 10 yards short, I think. Um, but it's up here, right? Above the shoulders makes a great quarterback. And I read that Saleh, right? That he had to make some adjustments because he wasn't expecting them to throw the ball. I just liked it. It was like this old school field general marching down. I loved it. It was the most fun I've had watching a quarterback in a long time.
I was
So,
surprised. I'll say this, the 49ers defense is not good. So let's just put that out there. But what Philip was doing, so I'm like, they're going no huddle. Like they didn't even huddle. And what he was calling out and moving guys around, I agree with you. That was fun to watch. Um, Peyton Manning, notorious for that, but it just shows all his games of playing, even though he's been away from the NFL for 5 years, he's been coaching high school football, I think.
right.
He knew what the defense was doing, and he put
Hmm.
guys in the right positions, and he was making good throws. He doesn't have the arm, but I mean, he's what is he, 44? But I
Right.
was I was impressed with him. I think once the Niners were able to make some adjustments, like you said, then they weren't having as much success, but they were carving up that field. Philip Rivers was carving up that
Yeah.
field the whole way, and they went away from the 49ers best cornerback, so Pittman wasn't getting the ball, so it was Alec Pierce and Josh Downs. They had really good games, I thought.
Yeah. And I mean, the Colts defense they lost the game
Yeah, oh,
for
yeah.
them. I agree. They, the fact that, I mean, McCaffrey was able to get like run as much as he was, I think does say, not that, just the Colts defense just completely did not
What
show
happened
up
to
in
the
that game.
defense? I know they had their guys hurt,
They,
but I mean,
I mean, I guess it matters. They started off strong in the
they were real
season,
good, yeah.
but yeah, so I think, um, it was fun. That was cool. I know they were talking about him all the time, and I will give credit where credit's due. Like Purdy did have a great game. I
Yeah.
think he had like one of the highest quarterback ratings of the season so far. And I
Five
think he was
touchdowns.
playing sick, right? He had a cold. But I loved it. But I read something that said Shanahan and Purdy were like, "You are not going to make this a Disney movie. We are going to be the bad guys, and we are shutting this down now."
And I'm
So
glad they
that's
did.
my flex.
That's a good one. That's a good yeah, Phil looked cool out there. And he seems like a good dude, other than Aaron Rodgers, who's an old guy who does that stuff. Aaron, who do you got?
Uh, I was there watching it with everyone, so I want to make sure I get it right. Was it Charbonnet who completed the play to get that 2-point conversion?
Oh
When he
yeah.
so
The heads up,
gingerly
yeah.
walked in and just like picked up the ball to like give it
I
to the
mean,
refs.
the play is not done, and I have to imagine coaches tell everyone play until the refs tell you to stop. Because I mean, a Ram could have picked it up and sprinted down for 2 points themselves, right? Like that's a heads up, smart play. Like never quit, pick it up. Let them tell you that the play is over. So I mean that win is all on him, really. So I'm gonna give him the shout out just for that one play.
What did Puka Nakua think about that play?
He thought it was
I
amazing.
don't know. I'm sure he tweeted something about it.
That guy's
Someone
losing
take
his
away his
mind.
social media.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, Charbonnet heads up. So I wrote a bunch down. I'm gonna start with Trevor Lawrence. I know we gave him a flex last week for in 2 weeks he's had 10 touchdowns. The guy is finally playing like when he was the number one overall pick 5 or 6 years ago. He's finally playing like it. I know it's only been 2 games. The Jaguars are hot, and Trevor Lawrence looks really good. Um, and so that was a tough game. He did it against the Broncos. Broncos, they're leading their division. They look like they're a tough matchup too. And so I'm going to give him one of my flexes, Trevor Lawrence. 10 touchdowns, 2 weeks, fantasy football teams riding probably a championship on the back of his long-haired shoulders.
It is beautiful hair.
Beautiful hair, never cut. He better not cut it. He's probably Goldilocks. Any more flexes you want to hand out? Either one of you?
No, you had more though, right? Okay, just real quick about Trevor Lawrence. Would you say that he was? Do you think he should have made like the Pro Bowl?
Let's
Do
take a look at his games. Like he
you think
wasn't
anyone on the Jaguars? I think only one player made the. I think their punter or
Josh
something.
Hines Allen's, I
But
would think
oh, is it
their
okay?
defensive end. He's a stud.
Were they really
TNTN
just riding the coats
potentially.
of the defense for so long, and then literally in the last month is when Trevor Lawrence started picking up?
That's true. But he did that a few years ago too. The Chargers lost to the Jaguars in the playoffs first round 2 years ago because he was locked in.
Let's just see what Trevor's been doing. I mean, the fact that he was on our waiver wires, I think, because look at the beginning of the year. I mean, he's got a 26-point game, but nothing huge. 19. Last few weeks, 31, 44 the week before, 2020.
44.
Yeah.
All without Travis Hunter. Like
Yep.
I thought
Without
it
your
would
boy
be.
Travis.
I thought it would be it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, here we come. The reassert, because I thought that's what Trevor Lawrence would be doing the whole year.
I
So
think we all did.
yeah,
Jacoby Myers, I mean, not a huge trade deadline, but he's been playing real well with Trevor Lawrence, and they just paid him, I think, 3 years, $60 million. And sometimes you just need a guy who can find spaces and catch the ball. So,
And
but
you need someone that is pissed off about being on the Raiders
right.
and just got to unleash it like Devontae Adams. Just got to.
Freedom. Yeah, exactly. The other one I want to give another quarterback, Caleb Williams. I watched that game, and they brought up the graphic in that game, the Bears with Caleb 6 fourth quarter comebacks this year. So, and that some of the throws he makes, they're really he's also showing why he was the number one overall quarterback when he got drafted. So,
I
that
missed that. I didn't get to watch that game. It was my mom's
was a good
birthday,
one.
but I know I was watching the highlights, and that was great game.
And then I got to give one for Roski. He didn't tell me to do this, but he's a Saints fan. Taysom Hill, I believe, is the first player to have 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving, and 1,000 yards passing. He just
Yes,
ended his career, and so yeah, pretty cool.
trifecta. And I think he played. I don't know. Is that true that he's retiring? Is that his last game at the Superdome?
Oh, maybe that's why he was tearing up when they were talking about his accomplishment.
I don't know if they
He
play anymore in New Orleans, but yeah, I've always liked Taysom Hill. I love that
ultimate
he's like
Swiss
a
Army life.
quarterback tight end option. Like,
Oh yeah,
there's no one else that looks like that on the fantasy lineup.
I mean they probably have him punt too. I mean he does everything. It's pretty wild. All right, any other flexes?
No flexes from here.
All right, let's rank these teams: Steelers, Jaguars, Pats, Broncos. 4 this time because we got the four divisions in the AFC, and they're all currently in first place, and they're on top of their divisions.
So say that again. Steelers,
Jaguars,
Pats,
Patriots,
Jaguars,
Broncos.
Broncos. Ranking them,
Rank. Yeah, who as the Chargers? Who do you not want to play?
Oof.
Patriots.
Yeah.
They've always had our
Yeah.
number. Variables of. I mean, I think the Broncos. We beat them once. I know it was a different team. But division games are always such a coin toss. So yeah, the Patriots. I think they're number one. Then Broncos. And who
Then
is it?
Broncos.
Jaguars and Jaguars, Steelers. Steelers, I think. I mean,
No.
yeah.
Yeah,
And without DeKalen, then
At this point, we're just waiting for the soundbite from Aaron Rodgers to throw someone under the bus. So that's all I'm looking forward to.
that's
He's
true.
He's not a
true.
cast off, Aaron.
Yeah,
You need to know that he's not a cast off.
He is not a cast off. No, I'm not. But that's absolutely the correct order. Definitely the Pats. I want to say the Jags next, but I just have more faith in the Broncos as a whole. I like the Jags quarterback better, but as a whole, I would take Broncos and then Jaguars, and I have no faith in the Steelers. Absolutely none.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
talk to us
they're
about the Broncos a little bit because your division rival. I'm just kind of curious your thoughts on the Bronx.
generally speaking, I think they're probably like I dis prior to the Chiefs' rise, I've always disliked the Broncos the most. I don't know. There's something like, you know, like they think they're better than everybody. I don't know. Maybe it's the mile high thing, but um they have the legacy. They have the I mean, historically they got Elway and they've uh and Broncos fans. I don't know. I'm but I think Sean Payton is surprising. I actually didn't think he would like turn the team around the way he did because they've really struggled since they had Peyton Manning. And really, even with him, they only had like that one good run, and then they dipped back down again. I like Bo Nix. Um, I think he's good enough to keep them in the game and keep them relevant. And yeah, I don't know. I still think the Chargers can beat them. That's going to be our last game. This is probably our last game of the season. So we shall see.
I mean, it works out to make the NFL schedulers to make the season exciting. I mean, the Niners play the Seahawks the last game of the year.
They always do like division
Yeah,
rivalries.
they struggled. I agree about the Steelers. They beat the Lions. It was controversial, but I mean, Kenneth Gainwell had a fantastic. He's turned into a monster for that team. He's their leading receiver, which I think I kind of want to give them a wedgie that their running backs are leading receiver. What? Why is DK not your leading receiver? He was also my team too, so I'm biased. And I don't have faith in them. We've given the Steelers probably 3 or 4 wedgies this season about they wanted to fire Mike Tomlin, I think 2 weeks ago. Aaron Rodgers is not a leader, I don't think. He says too much. It's all about him. It's all about him, and it drives me nuts. His play is a Hall of Famer. I don't trust the defense, even though they held Jahmyr Gibbs in check. I mean, Gibbs got a touchdown late, so I got to give him some credit for that, but I just don't have faith in them.
And their
They,
division.
oh, yeah,
They've survived because of they've made the wild card. I don't know, they're always like a playoff contender, but it always has felt for the last however many years like it's Tomlin just hanging on by a thread and he does just enough. And then yeah, their division is pretty bad.
their
I mean,
division is
except
like
for
our
the
toilet bowl. I mean, really, it's the
yeah.
equivalent of.
Oh,
And
come
Guy
on now.
Shador, King,
Hey,
toilet bowl
now you're
champ.
talking. You're turning it around. We call it lower bracket champ.
I thought it was the bottom
Yeah.
dwellers.
I don't think I'll say losers bracket. No.
That just hurts feelings. Well, we're not trying out here to do that.
Listen, going back to Pennywise, we'll just keep about it for a second. The Losers Club ends up winning. Spoiler alert. Sorry if you guys haven't seen the movie. It's been out for a long time. I read the book. But it's the Losers Club who ends up on top, Aaron. So
Do they
just
though?
saying.
What if I'm rooting for the clown the whole time?
Well, then you should see a shrink. Um,
Well, joke's on you. He's a spider.
right.
Wait,
So
And then a baby.
spoilers. I haven't seen that part of it yet.
You don't know when it's going to happen. Don't worry. He's a lot of
it
different
came
things.
out in like 1974 or
It came out
something.
like 2023.
That's the new one.
There's an old one?
Oh, come on. Come on. I feel like right now the Jags, the Broncos, and the Pats are all on equal footing. And so I'm having a hard time of where I rank them.
Really? Think you put the Jags up there with both of them? Like
I'm
the
just gonna
Broncos and
say
the Pats?
kind. I went and looked at who the Jaguars played this year, and I wasn't overly impressed by who they've beaten. Their schedule didn't look super hard. I think beating the Broncos in Denver was a big, so I don't want to get stuck on that one.
They're in a
Um,
bad division too.
yeah, they're in a bad division. I watched the game closely when they played the Niners. This is weeks ago. They handled the Niners. They look good. I think their head coach is solid. So there's a lot of little pieces. I like Bo Nix. I like Drake May. I like Trevor Lawrence. Last year I liked Bo Nix better than Drake May, but this year I like Drake May better than Bo Nix. So just flip flop for me. I like Mike Vrabel the best out of all 3 of those coaches. Um, Home field advantage. New England and Denver have those. The weather's going to get bad. Jacksonville, maybe you're going to get some rain if they were to get it. So I think I'm going to go Patriots. So, man, I don't want to copy the 2 of you, but I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go, but it's by a narrow margin for me. Patriots, Broncos, Jaguars, Steelers.
Well, if we look at their schedules, so the Jaguars play the Colts and the Titans to
Win
end their
and win.
season.
Yeah.
Patriots play the Jets and the Dolphins.
Win and win.
The Broncos, they play the Chiefs and the Chargers. Chiefs is a win.
Chargers
I
a
think
tough
the
game
Chargers
right there.
is going to be the X game.
No, sorry.
That's the
I
game.
thought we were all disagreeing with each other. Win, win, win,
This
win,
guy.
win,
This
win. I was
guy.
just off on it. My bad.
This guy. So
That would have cited right
yes.
there. But I mean, the other games, those are all divisional games. So the Patriots are playing, I think, two division. Anything happened. The Jets could upset the Patriots. I don't see it happening, but they could. Both those teams, the Dolphins and the Jets, are playing their third string quarterback, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. There was a time maybe earlier in the season when I would have believed that like anybody's game, but these teams look so. I mean, the Titans, they won. They beat the Chiefs. They beat a
The Titans are
dismantled
looking better.
Chiefs.
Cam Ward's
So
actually looking pretty good. The Titans are slowly ascending, I would say.
that one, I think that one could be an interesting game.
Chelsea,
You
let's do
give,
this real quick. Who do you hate the most out of your division? Rank them.
The Raiders. Always. The Raiders, Broncos. Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, yes. Yeah. Raiders always. They're fans.
You've only hated the
Sorry,
Chiefs for like
but
7
years, 5
8
years.
is that all?
Longer than 5.
Just
Longer
longer
since
than
Mahomes.
5.
I mean, you've hated the Raiders and Broncos probably forever.
This is
Come on
the
now.
first year that Mahomes, in the Mahomes era, that they haven't not just made the playoffs, they haven't won the division. I'm pretty sure. So
Arrowhead Invitational, it's been called.
that's awful. And even when the Chargers have done really well, it's just like the Chiefs have just been this like just can't. It's like it's like
little
with
bro.
Patriots with Brady. They just no one could get past those
Right.
wall. They always got the home field advantage. They always got the bye. But yeah, no, the Raiders easily.
Now, weren't the
1000%.
Chiefs the year they drafted Mahomes and Alex Smith? Weren't they competitive that year too?
Yeah,
They
made
were,
the
yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Alex Smith had brought them back to life, yeah, which I don't think he gets enough credit for Mahomes' success.
Yeah.
Personally.
I mean, they called him a game manager for a long time. I mean, he's on the cusp of that, but I thought he played really well for the
I
Chiefs.
always liked Alex Smith.
Yeah.
And on the Niners, dude had like 6 different coaches
Oh yeah.
in like 6
Yeah.
years. So, but no, yeah, the Raiders,
Okay.
absolutely, 1000%, no question.
Sorry, Aaron, you're not a lifelong Chief fan anymore. If you forgot.
Oh no,
Right.
I am. Fly Eagles
What
fly,
about-
baby.
What
Fly
about
Eagles
you,
fly.
Chris? Seahawks,
Mine
Rams, Niners, Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals. I don't hate them.
Oh, I know. People
I
forget
never
about them.
have. But
Yeah, they're not
Have
relevant.
you met? Sorry, have you met a Cardinals fan?
Yes. Yeah, I've worked with a couple of them, but they don't stick
I
around
have
very
not
long.
met one. Okay.
Like when
Honestly, I
Kurt
thought it was
Warner
a
was on the
baseball
team, you
team.
saw more of that. Right.
It is.
You're talking St. Louis, right? That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about, St. Louis Cardinals. I flip-flop. So when I was going to college in Washington, that's when Russell Wilson it was before that. It's Matt Hasselbeck, and they played the Super Bowl against the Steelers. The Seahawks fans were so obnoxious, and I was just there. And then when Russell Wilson got drafted in the Legion of Boom, I hated them because they were so tough. You go in there,
And they made they were like a we'll just take the penalty kind of
oh
thing.
yeah,
They were always getting like pass interference calls against
they're gonna
them.
knock your teeth out. They didn't care. And the 12th man, I'm like, oh yeah, you cheer so loud. You're the 12th man. So I hated them. I haven't really hated the Rams. Like I hate the Dodgers because I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Dodgers, but the Rams aren't the same. Like the fans here are not rabid Rams. They kind of like when they're doing good, they'll come in
LA
and be
fans.
excited. But when you go to a Rams game, half the stadium is the other team. It's crazy. Unlike this for Seattle, which I don't hate them presently just because I'm not up there anymore. When you went to the Seahawks stadium, that was mainly Seahawks fans. You'd have a sprinkle of the other team. So I think the fans are a lot of what does it for me. But the Legion of Boom was like the
Agreed.
Ravens with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and Terrell Suggs. And you couldn't do anything against them. And it was maddening.
Yeah. Chase, who's your least favorite team in your division?
Oh, yeah.
Really? He says the Rams. I thought for sure it was gonna be the Seahawks.
I mean, the Rams do look like they're the Super Bowl contender though right now, even though they
Maybe
lost.
that's
I
what
mean,
it
they
is.
look like a good team. So
Yeah, that must be it.
yeah.
How about you, Aaron, in the NFC East?
Well, I'd say for me, it's kind of hard to pick my least favorite because at any point I could be a lifelong fan of said team the next year. So
This is
I'm gonna
true.
keep my options open
So
and
you gotta keep your options open.
nothing but love over here, okay?
Don't offend anyone.
It's okay. I
Exactly.
think all the other teams would say the Eagles probably. So if
You know
that's
how much
any
I've spit on
consolation.
jerseys over here?
I mean, you got to say the Cowboys, right? I mean, you got to say the Cowboys.
That was more like when
think
I was like 8 years old. They haven't been relevant for a while though, so
Okay.
I think they
But
still
neither
count
are
as
the
America's
Giants and neither
team.
are the Commanders.
yeah,
You
I
picked the
would
right one.
honestly I would have thrown away my championship ambitions of my lifelong following for a team if they would have stayed the Washington football team. I loved
There you
that
go.
name. I
Take it
loved it
back.
so much.
Yeah, I
Start a
agree.
petition. It was so good.
That was a good one. That was good.
All right, let's do some injuries. We got a lot. Judkins, broken leg. Quinshawn
That
Judkins,
was
he's out
so
for the year.
bad.
Dislocated
Oh
ankle
my.
and broken
I
leg, I
think,
think, right?
yeah, and I think they were like evaluating like 2 other injuries too. And he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, he's a rookie. Yep. Jordan Love, concussion. He's day to day. He didn't play. He got hurt maybe on the first or second drive in that game, so he didn't play. Lamar Jackson hurt his back. He's also day to day.
Wah. Wah.
George Kittle, ankle injury. I didn't see. He's probably day to day too. But he balled out. He was a great target for Brock Purdy. Chelsea's guy, Travion Henderson, and Pat Bryant from the Broncos. Both those guys are in concussion protocol, so I think they're day to day.
That's a bad hit, I think. Henderson was down for quite
Yep.
a bit. That sucks.
I thought it was a different injury, and then it comes out as a concussion. Marcus Mariota, hand and quad injury, and I think they also were evaluating him for a concussion. So it's not rainbows and unicorns over there in Washington.
Yeah.
And then one more quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, I believe, broke a bone in his non-throwing hand.
Oh, did he?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Any other
Tough,
injuries that I
tough
missed
week.
that?
Oh, well, for no, I'm trying to think for fantasy players.
I mean, all that matters is what's on the last two teams. I don't think they have any injured players.
Yeah.
Well,
I
let's
mean, we could
see.
say so DeKalen, Metcalf, which I will be calling him from now on. I don't know if that's exactly why he swiped at a fan, but
The other side of the
that
story is a racial slur and something about his wife,
but they had a
allegedly.
bunch of video.
Yeah,
At least I haven't seen the video come out where I heard that if it was gonna be like a racial slur, like there would have been more reaction from the crowd, and there wasn't. And all the video I've seen is not anything like that. But
he
maybe
said
it
like,
hasn't
"Oh,
come
that's
out
what I
yet.
intended to do, folks," or something like that. The guy with the blue hair.
Which is absolutely, it's what I mean,
Yeah,
I just think it's just weird. He just kind of like it was in the middle of the game. Where's security? He just like walks over in the middle of the game and
What
like
are you doing?
just strolls on over. It's like what's that? Like it was so weird. I don't know. But he's
DK
losing
plays
out
the
on a
pacifier for a reason. That dude's he's got to be he's just a muscle bound baby.
he and he lost a lot of money. I think he's appealing it, but still.
45 million, right? Because of that suspension, he voided his $45 million contract, at least the guarantees.
Ooh.
I know.
That's just wedgie. I mean, I had him on my list. He's got to get a wedgie for that.
Yeah, he's on my list too.
Are we transitioning to wedgies now?
Let's let me do the waiver wire real quick and just see what's out there for the two teams that are in contention, and then we'll go over to wedgies. All right, sleeper, who's trending? We'll just look at quarterbacks. Tyler Shook. That guy's playing well with the Saints. I think they have
He
5
really
wins
is.
now.
He's underrated considering like the rookie class this year. He's got to be the best of
I
this
would
rookie
think
class.
so. They were playing pretty terrible. I mean, he was been a shot of life for sure.
Yeah.
And then you have Jordan Love's backup, Malik Willis, but he got hurt in that game too. So I wonder if he might be questionable. But he's fast. they just weren't able to pass the ball when he was in there. I've never heard of this guy, but that's because Uncle Rico's hurt. Chris Awakadokan? I butchered that name.
Oh, Awakadokan. Yeah, he's a big dog.
I look at Gino, number 7. No thanks.
Chino's number 7. Wow, these are some desperate teams.
With Judkins being hurt, you got Raheem Sanders and then Dylan Sampson. Dylan's also a rookie, like Judkins. And then you have Chris Rodriguez with the Commanders. The Commanders, good luck. I mean, they have 3 running backs they're using, so good luck figuring that out. Wide receivers, Mumfield. I know I saw him on the field, but I haven't heard of him other than last week for the Rams.
He had
wide
a couple
receiver.
clutch catches, if I recall.
And then you have Alec Pierce. If Phillip Rivers plays again, he could be a good one. They definitely had a connection.
Yeah, he's always been kind of a boomer bust. I
Yeah.
don't think that was the first game that he for his 4 years that he's had multiple touchdowns.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, look at Taysom Hill, number 1. Oh, I love it. Tight ends. And then if Kittle's hurt, Jake Tonjes.
Tonjes, the return of the face.
Oh, you want to
And
look at him?
Tonjes, was he on special teams? Did I see him like
Probably.
catch a? I didn't. Oh, interesting.
He could have. I think the 49ers didn't challenge it, but I think Purdy threw him a touchdown. He looked like he was dragging his toes, and then they called it incomplete, so then he threw a second touchdown to McCaffrey. But
He stepped up when Kittle was out.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, let's do wedgies. We talked about DK Metcalf. I'm co-signing that one for sure.
Ooh, I got actually a little different take on that one. My wedgie goes to the fan. The second that
I agree. Also, that's
Man,
an
baby.
FAFO situation.
you fall to the ground instantly. You fall over that barrier onto the ground. You do not get up till they put you in a stretcher. And I am not working a day again in my life.
Payday.
If you wanted that reaction out of him, you got him. You lean into that 100%. I would be paid right now. I'm just
Now
saying.
that you say that, I'm surprised he didn't. I'm really surprised that he didn't.
You have an NFL player slap you in the face when you're hanging over a rail.
Clearly, he doesn't watch soccer. Like, you got to learn how
Yeah.
to flop, bro.
Absolutely. So my
Or the
wedge is to
NBA.
that guy, not DK, because who knows? DK could have been true. He could have been saying the most horrible stuff in the world to get that reaction, but that still doesn't change the fact that reaction will cause that guy to get millions upon millions of dollars if he fell over. You just got to be bigger than that. I'm sorry. People say stuff all the time, but you kind of signed up for that, unfortunately. People don't want to hear that, but like that's what fans do. They say awful things. And you get paid
It's
an
true.
exorbitant amount of money to deal with that nonsense.
And it's not like they were walking out of the tunnel when the fans can get like really close in your face. Like they're not that close as like basketball, So I understand basketball; they can get really like
Oh, yeah.
aggressive. He's had to reach up. I mean, he had to try to hit the fan, and the fan was like leaned all the way over. So
And he looks like he's going to be a one-hitter quitter. Like, you're definitely playing with the bull. I mean, his fist makes contact with your face, you're down.
with the blue wig, right? That
With
guy.
the blue, yeah.
Shout out to Anthony Joshua and Logan Paul. I mean, another broken jaw, so that could have been blue hair guy.
Chelsea's a big Jake Paul fan. Get his name
Yes.
right, Aaron. You said Logan. It's Shake, bro.
I didn't even know. I had a 50% chance, and I nailed it.
He's like Chad. I don't know.
It's something, Paul. So I'm going to give one to Puka Nacua. Now, if they would have won, he could have been a flex, but because he had a just dominant game. But dude, you got to stop talking about the refs. He's losing his mind, and then I was watching a video on it today. My son was watching it, but he's like live streaming in the locker room, and they're comparing him to Antonio Brown when Antonio Brown started to fall apart and all the crazy things he was doing, and so it's not going to do.
I'm not gonna lie. I
well.
kind of missed that era of Antonio Brown going crazy. I know it's probably not
Cuckoo
politically
for
correct,
Cocoa
but-
Puffs, yeah. Hopefully Puka's going to fix it, but he feels like this dude needs an intervention, a life coach, something. Like you're a stud. You might be the best receiver in the NFL right now, but you got to not act this way because you're gonna destroy your team, and you're looking to get paid. He's still on his rookie contract, as a 5th round rookie contract. So stop, close your mouth, just play
That's
the
on
game.
top of the things that he was saying outside of football Like, I mean, I know he's young, they're kids, but that's why the first thing you should do is hire a lawyer or
Right.
someone to just like keep you from driving and keep you from saying things on social media.
Exactly. When he did his celebration was anti-Semitic, and the guys on YouTube that maybe he's friends with, they told him to do the dance. And so then you find out, like, dude, that
Right. And I
what
believe he probably didn't know, but
I think he
like
didn't know
that's what I'm
either.
saying. Just don't be
Clear it. Clear it with
Google.
somebody.
Google.
Yeah.
This is right there.
Yeah. You got enough handlers. But yeah, come on, Puka, you got to do better. A lot of kids looking up to you, and you're acting like a knucklehead. You guys have any other wedgies?
I got another spin on Chelsea's take earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know who I want to give the wedgie to. Is it the Niners defense, or is it just this generation of quarterback? Philip Rivers is going out there and just cooking. I mean, what does that say to the young players who are in their prime right now? Like, it is wild that this man off the couch a week ago can go in there and just play
5 years
this.
later. Yep.
Yeah. 5 years later, high school football coach. I mean, come on, because he's got it above the shoulders, like Chelsea said, but still, like, man, I don't know how to look at it for these young quarterbacks that are out there right now.
I was worried he
Yeah.
was going to get hurt. I'd say it was a dumb signing, and I loved watching. I watched both his games. I really like Chelsea. I mean, I'm not a Charger fan, but I really like seeing him out there, especially against the Niners, because it was another. He like leveled up. 1 week later, he leveled up from the
He
Seahawks
threw
game
the
to the Niner
ball. The
game.
last
Yeah,
game he didn't really like. It was like, oh, that was all defense. That was the Colts
yeah.
defense. I know, which is so crazy that they couldn't do it 2 weeks in a row. But yeah,
But
yeah, he's fun to
with the
watch.
49ers, Kyle
Dragnetic.
Shanahan doesn't let his guy do audibles, which is the weirdest thing. So
Yes.
it's all got to be his play calls, and
When Purdy's headset went out, the panic.
he was
And
lost. He was lost.
I know I'm going back to sorry, it's probably no, that's not you. It's the Falcons and the Patriots when Shanahan, offensive coordinator,
Yep.
and would
Super
not
Bowl.
let Matt Ryan make any
Yep.
changes at the line of scrimmage. Like, yeah, it's Shanahan, man. He's a good coach, but whew, he got
Because Matt Ryan seemed like he was a smart quarterback. So I don't know why you take that away. I mean, maybe it's a God complex or something, but the
for
quarterbacks
sure.
just see it. You just see it differently. You're on the sideline. I don't understand the feel of the game. And that's where when you go back and you look at Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Philip Rivers and guys that could do
And
that.
Rogers, he's still doing
Rogers,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. It's way different compared to. I really hadn't thought about it. I was focused on the Niners when I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Brock doesn't call me audibles, and then Aaron, you bringing it up right now, and Philip standing out to me last night. It's like, gosh, yeah, what? It's all these like wonder kid, offensive coordinators and head coaches that are not trusting their quarterbacks, other than to like
Yeah.
you do what I say and go execute.
And it's different too. Like, right, the defenses are different. I mean, the schemes aren't that different, but it's the pocket passer, right? When you're a
Yeah,
pocket passer, that you have no other option. You have to be able to read a defense, or you're going to die on the field. Right now, the quarterbacks come with legs now, and that seems to be the default. Like that becomes that's like kind of replaced the reading the defense, and in a way, like Mahomes, he still does it. Burrow, from what I've read, he also does it. What
Josh
I've
Allen
seen,
does too. I think
yeah, a little bit. He
a little
also
bit.
runs too, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it is a dying art for
I
sure.
mean, it's really what Goff and Stafford. That's pocket passers. Everyone else
yeah.
is.
Even
Stafford.
although Goff, he historically cannot. He has to have the guy in his ear. I'm pretty sure he lost the Super Bowl because he couldn't hear McVay and he did not know what to do and the fear in his eyes. But Stafford, absolutely.
Yeah, you can see Stafford being head coach. He seems like his football IQ is real. I mean, the game's really slow for him. He can see it.
Hmm. Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, selfishly, I gotta give a wedgie just from a fantasy football standpoint to Josh Allen. 0 touchdowns in championship in the playoff week. Come on, man. Come on. Got it, Josh. You're getting one. I love you, but
yeah. And him leaving and coming back, I thought for sure he would. Yeah. I Mine is to the Lions, the Detroit Lions. They lost in such true Detroit Lions fashion. I know it's not always their fault. Like that was a bad call, I think, in the end zone, right? They called PI before that, and then like it's just the Lions, man.
Put the bags back over your head.
They cannot. It's just here
Have
we
they
go
lost their
again.
window? These guys are gonna have to start getting paid.
They
got a lot
lost
of
their
rookies.
window when they lost Ben Johnson.
Yep. Yeah, they're a very different team without. And look at the Bears. Look at the Bears getting Ben Johnson and how much better they look. And then the Lions, they're not even gonna make the playoffs. I don't think. I think the Packers are the only NFC team that hasn't locked up their spot yet, but I think they have 2 games on the Lions, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Vikings are out,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah, the Lions, I was just losing in such a Lions fashion. My heart goes out to those fans.
I got to give one more wedgie in defense of Derrick Henry, who I will not call the station wagon. He had a great game, and the Ravens were winning. I want to say there was 12 minutes left in the game, and they didn't use him again. I don't understand it. You're winning.
That's kind of been all year.
Is John
terrible
Harbaugh trying to get
coaching.
fired?
Oh, he's going to.
Is he trying to get fired? Him and Todd Monken, they both get wedgies.
I would say that there's like the passing of the old guard, but then you look at the AFC. Well, I don't count Pete, because he's been pretty bad this year. But with Sean Payton and Jim Harbaugh, like that, they're the old guard and they're doing really well. But yeah, I think there was something to be said about being on the same team for this long,
18 years,
and not changing much. Like,
was he not
the game moves so
oriented
fast.
too? Like, imagine if
he is.
Kyle Shanahan had prime Lamar Jackson, what that would look like.
Oh
my God.
Right.
Yeah. Half the coaches would be drooling.
Yeah, put him on the Rams with McVay too. Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's possible. I mean, he'll go somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. I just think maybe that relationship has run its course.
Well, it's not the first time we talked about it. I think there's at least 2 or 3 other games where Henry just wasn't even used. And none of us could figure out, like, what are you doing? You got the game in your hand or Henry's going off. But yeah. And then, Chelsea, you mentioned Pro Bowls today. So shout out to the Ravens, Seahawks, Broncos, and Niners, 6 Pro Bowlers each.
The Ravens, 6.
Right. The flip of that coin, though, the Vikings, Jets, and Saints, 0 Pro Bowlers. Vikings, Jets, and Saints, 0. Ouch. Sorry, Roski. I want you to defend your Saints today. Maybe you could do it next time when you're on here. How did not one Saint make it? The Niners long snapper made it. Not even someone on special teams.
One, right? There's no alternate for the long snapper either. It's just one for the whole conference.
Right.
Chargers had 5.
Yeah. Good squad.
I think Herbert made his first Pro Bowl.
Even with that Roy Munson hand?
Especially. With the Roy. It's Herbert and the hand.
Yeah.
That made it. The Browns had
defense.
Well, Myles Garrett for sure. You're gonna get that one right there.
Yeah.
Done deal.
I don't know. Has he even ever not made the Pro Bowl? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like a popularity contest, right? They get voted? Is that the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, this is fan votes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but we'll see. It's funny because you don't want to play in the Pro Bowl, right?
No.
You want to
get hurt.
Be in the Super. Well, you want to be in the Super Bowl, right? Because if you don't, then you can't play in the Pro Bowl.
Well, I mean, that's kind of something special about maybe not being in the Super Bowl, like the championship, and being in a different competitive atmosphere. There's something very beautiful about
purposefully
exactly.
Not going to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Purposefully losing. That's what we do.
I would rather play flag football today.
We're throwing frisbees at a target. Let's see if this is fun. Now, if it's in Hawaii, you can see more people wanting to go. I don't think it's in Hawaii anymore.
No, they moved it to Orlando, right? Like
yeah, it's
years
just not
ago,
the same.
And I know.
All right, as we wrap up, Merry Christmas. Any Christmas wishes? Next year I get a championship?
Next
Yeah,
year, let
that'd
me
be
draft
nice.
top 3. I don't care what anyone says. Drafting 5 was terrible. I was right in the middle of nothing good in the upper half and nothing on the snake return round. I don't know. It just felt bad.
Normally the middle is a good spot to be in though.
I
I've
hated
always
it.
liked the middle because then you don't have to like feel that pressure of I have to draft this guy even though I don't want it. Like you may not want to. There's a little more leniency, but
Not
who
this
did you
year.
pick first?
It was King Henry. I had to. That's the pressure I
And I
felt.
had Justin
Oh,
Jefferson, and we were
okay.
back to back, right?
Are we going to do that? Are you guys going to do that? Are you
Yeah.
going to like do a comparison of
Yeah,
the
maybe we'll
draft
do it
and the
next week. We'll
final?
review
All
the
right. That'll be
we'll review
interesting.
the championship, and then we'll look at the drafting, go through, see what the grades were. What we can do each team too. What was the still of your draft? What's your biggest regret? Bus. We can kind of break down
Maybe
what that
best
looked like.
pickup during the season.
Aaron, I'm committed. If I get a top 3 pick and you don't, I'll trade it to you next year. Straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Even for
All
10th.
right.
Yep.
I'll give you the first kicker I pick up
Good.
as compensation.
No, we trade before the draft starts, my friend. Not
No.
players. You can't take it back.
You-
I'll always take back.
his ploy has been
All right, Christmas theme. What is your take on eggnog,
Awful.
Chelsea?
No hesitation.
really? Why? Because it's too thick, too fatty, too
It's
sluggish.
just gross. Ugh.
The
And
only
it's
thing that
alcohol.
I don't drink liquor, so it's the only thing that's like can disguise rum for me. So
You can drink it with no alcohol in it.
I know,
What's
but
the point then?
it's just calories, just straight calories, man.
Yeah, exactly.
In a weird way, I do like the flavor, but I only can drink like that much of it. So I
know, and they
bought
don't
some the other
sell
day.
it
It
that
has not been
small.
opened yet.
They don't sell it that small. They only sell it, and it expires
Right.
in like 5 days.
Oh yeah. And once you open that thing, it's over. 12 dozen egg yolks and then this one bottle of eggnog. I like the spice mixture though. So I'm going to give it a partial thumbs up. I won't drink it any other time of the year, but I'm going to give it a half thumb up.
I think it's a great holiday drink. So,
Oh, how
thumbs
about
up.
this then? Last question. What other than eggnog is your holiday drink?
Oh, that's easy. Martinelli's apple cider.
Oh, that's good.
It's the
Nostalgic.
goat tier.
That's good.
What
And it
did-
tastes better
what
during
did
the
it-
holidays for some reason.
What does it call the wine, the mulled wine? They call
Okay.
it something in the north. I'll think about that. Yeah, the
I know
mulled
you're
wine.
talking about. Yeah. But that's
Yeah, with like the orange slice and the cinnamon stick.
similar
and
spice mix,
They
right?
call it like. Well, sorry if anyone has
We're going to have to Google
called me
it.
out on that one, but yeah, yes.
We need AI right now. We don't have it.
Wait, are you
All right,
saying
y'all.
the wine with the fruit in it?
Oh, Aaron's giving a thumbs down. Do you see his face?
No, that's my thinking
It's
face. That's
Called
Mulled wine, but what is the holiday name for it?
no, oh,
Aaron, do you not like it?
no, just recipes.
I don't like wine. Not anymore. I've been through that phase. I had
Did
like
you
all
ever
kinds
like-
of wine bottles too, so I was a connoisseur.
Glog.
Log. That's not what I was
sounds
searching
delicious.
for.
A spiced, warm, cozy holiday drink.
See, that goes back to like a pirate theme again. I feel like that's the
Log.
pirates would drink glog.
Glog.
Mhm.
3 G's in glog.
All right, y'all. Merry Christmas to your families.
All
We'll
right.
see you next week for New
Merry
Year's
Christmas.
Holidays,
Eve
everyone.
week.
And good luck to Nigel and what's his name, Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. Good luck,
Hey,
fellas.
congrats to
Take
the
care,
young
y'all.
champion.